Now, even you may be surprised with the inner strength and structured foundations that you have formed within yourself, but trust that it is there. You've gone through significant changes, and your life progresses forward. Now, this may mean leaving behind certain chapters, particularly that have been very conflicting or difficult. And that's kind of scary, right? Even if the future looks optimistic or there's promising prospects, you know, shedding an old skin, leaving behind an old chapter that was meaningful to you, it can be unsettling, scary, right? But I think that you understand the need for your progress and development forward, and you can't continue to linger on what only seems to provide you pain. And it does seem as though you may be very surprised, not only with that inner strength that you've cultivated for yourself, but the welcoming embrace of your very pleasant future. There could be significant relationships, connections, even work developments here. And I mean, there's the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. So there could be a significant partnership or relationship coming together in some kind of way. I mean, if we're looking at it in terms of love with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, I mean, that could be symbolic of marriage even, because the Hierophant basically represents authorities, institutions, or a spiritual leader, priest, or anything like that. But it can also represent a platform or someone who people gather all around to hear from. So, I mean, there's some kind of partnership with that Hierophant at play here. And even some kind of information or communication coming in, again, suggesting to people. And all this is clarifying the Empress. So the Empress is basically representing your potential moving forward, and also probably really embracing your true form, whereas you may have felt sort of put down for a long time, or your confidence may have been affected. I don't know. You seem pretty happy. Even if there has been some conflicting energy here, because it's almost like you're hesitant to move forward. But in a lot of ways, is there any other option for you except to move forward? Embrace that adventure. Embrace the unknown. Embrace yourself. And embrace what and who embraces you. Because this seems to bring about a tremendous amount of healing, clarity, and even creative inspiration, momentum forward. You could be very focused on your home life. There's also sort of the implication of like innocence or purity. And again, you have the Lovers in the outcome, so this could be a significant person, or it's just a choice you make for a specific path to go on here. And maybe you've wrestled a lot with different things within yourself even for some time. And again, you've put in the work here. You have cultivated, you've turned that base lead into gold, right? If we're looking at it in alchemical terms. You've transformed. Accept it, and God damn it, be proud of it, because it's good. Things will look up, and already are, I'm sure, because this spread is very inspiring and uplifting. I'm going to pull some advice cards for you. Before I do that, I want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That is where all of the extended versions of these readings go, as well as other exclusive content, and it is a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative. I'm so grateful for all of my Patreon members. You guys are my lifeline, and I very much look forward to developing that community and building that community more. So again, you know, there's the extended versions of all these readings from here and on other platforms like Instagram and YouTube. I'm going to start making a lot more educational content again. There are monthly art prints you can get a subscription to. So definitely check it out because it's definitely uh, worth the money. The lowest tier starts at $1. And so if you want to book a personal reading with me, I have several options for personal readings available on my website in the shop. Now, moving on to the advice. I mean, your advice is pretty simple. It's to see clearly, to embrace this chapter ahead, you know, and also it's sort of encouraging you to not worry so much. You know, it's sort of coming to this understanding that you don't have to have all the details at once, that you can lean into trust, and that you know, you don't have to have your death grips around any given situation in order for it to work. In fact, that probably hurts it more than it helps it. And it's sort of encouraging you, like, it's okay if you don't absolutely know what you're doing or what to expect, or if you stumble or make mistakes, and you have and you will. But just proceed forward with your highest truth in your mind and heart, and all will be well. I mean, you know, there's just such endless opportunity here, or a very significant potential of some kind that is probably already in the picture, or you're in some kind of communication with, or there's some kind of movement, depending on how you look at it. This could be in work, or it could be your personal life. You know, whatever it is, though, it seems to have this really fulfilling uh, nature to it, and your outcome with taking these actions and trusting and just moving forward and seeing where everything takes you, you wind up with the Ace of Cups. This is fresh inspiration. This is rejuvenation. This is divinely gifted, even. This is emotional fulfillment. This is, you know, your cup runneth over, so to speak. And so make your choices wisely. And I don't even see any burdens to let go of here necessarily, because haven't you already been through all that? You know, your hope is that you make choices with wisdom. And all of us have, you know, that inner dialogue, that higher voice or whatever, even if it's just the wisdom of experience, which the Hermit does talk a lot about. You know, allowing that light to guide you through what you can't see clearly, shining through the dark, so to speak. You're finding your way. So trust that. Okay, I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. on my Patreon. If you want to join us over there, awesome. If not, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great night.